Today we're gonna learn how to balance a feather in one's hand. Looks like this. We're gonna learn that. Before we get into it, I just wanted to talk a little bit about balancing feathers, or peacock feathers. A lot of people think, oh, did you pluck these out of a peacock? They are genuine peacock feathers, but peacocks, every year, they molt, they drop their feathers on the ground, and then some weirdo picks them up and then ships them to me, and I get to balance them, which is great. This peacock feather is around 28 inches, quite long. You could probably get away with like a 16 or 20-inch peacock feather, but the longer the feather is, the easier it's gonna be to learn how to balance. Plus, I have a 36-inch mailing tube, and this is a great cheap option for protecting your peacock feathers. This peacock feather has a little dent. Over time, with use, you can ding them up a bit. You want to be very careful. There's no sword fighting, no tickling people with these peacock feathers if you're going to be using them for balancing. So on to the lesson. So we're going to hold our hand out in front of us, flat like a pancake. We're going to put the tip of the feather in our hand. We're going to look at the top. We want to keep our eye on the eye of the peacock feather. So keeping eye contact with the top of the feather. If I notice it starts to tilt to the left, I'm gonna move my hand to the left. If I see it go to the right, I move to the right. If it moves forward, I move forward. And if it moves back, I move back. So once you have some success with balancing the feather, that's when you need to start thinking about what the rest of your body is doing. Because a lot of people, when they first start out, they start moving their feet around, trying to, oh God. We wanna avoid that. Keep your feet planted on the ground. Ground yourself. Only use your hands and maybe your upper body. And that looks a lot more presentable. And that's part of circus, is having good technique. So if you can get this and isolate your movements to just your arm and your hands, maybe your shoulder a little bit, it looks good. So that is balancing a feather. That is it. If you did this, give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself a round of applause. This is a great skill to have. And there are many different things that we can do from this simple technique.